Hi friends, today I am going to review the book, What Color is Your Parachute? A Practical Manual for Job Hunters and Career Changers by Richard Nelson Bolles. Are you fully prepared for a successful future? High schools and colleges do a terrible job preparing students to meet 4 of life's primary challenges. 1. Finding a job. 2. Choosing a life partner. 3. Learning to think. And 4. Making smart decisions. If you can meet the first challenge, you will probably do fine with the other 3. Job hunting involves much more than preparing a good resume or handling a job interview. Don't waste time on job hunting activities that are almost guaranteed not to work. There are 5 good ways to look for a job, as well as 5 terrible ways. Avoid these 5 tactics. They do not work. 1. Internet. Despite some anecdotal evidence to the contrary, research indicates that, out of every 100 job hunters who use the internet as their search method for finding jobs, 4 of them will get lucky and find a job, while 96 job hunters out of the 100 will not, if they use only the internet to search for a job. People in computer-related or technical fields do a little better. 1. Resumes. Do you send out resumes to employers at random? You may as well send them to lumberjacks in Siberia. 1. Only 7 out of 100 job seekers who tried this approach found a job this way. 1. Ads in specialized journals. You may think that responding to ads in trade or professional journals would work. 1. Nope. 1. Once more, only 7 of 100 tries worked. 1. Newspaper ads. Answering newspaper job ads has a very erratic success rate. 1. Of 100 job seekers who try ads, between 5 and 24 got hired. 1. Why? It's a matter of pay scale. 1. Very few people looking for high-paying jobs find work via newspaper ads. 1. Employment agencies. Of 100 job seekers who try agencies, fewer than 28 find jobs, also due to pay scale. 1. For some reason, women do better finding work this way than men. Job hunting is an activity that repeats itself over and over again in most people's lives. Other relatively ineffective ways to look for work include checking in at your union hall, taking a civil service exam, relying on former teachers for job leads, and going through state or federal employment offices. The 5 most effective ways to look for a job. These 5 job search methods work. To preserve your spirits and energy, start with 1. Networking. Ask everyone you have contact with if they know of any open jobs, either where they work or elsewhere. 1. Ask friends, family members, people you meet, your alma mater's career center, casual acquaintances, and even strangers. 1. 1 out of 3 job applicants who attempts networking finds a position this way. 1. Visiting potential employers. Go to the company, factory, or organization where you would like to work and ask about any open positions. 1. This simple, direct technique works for almost 1 out of 2 job applicants who attempt it. 1. Phone calls. Hit the yellow pages to find phone numbers for companies that interest you. Then call to ask if jobs are available. 1. Of 100 attempts with this method, 69 worked. 1. Phone calling teams. Hook up with other job seekers to make job-seeking calls. 1. More people making calls means more jobs identified. 1. This technique hit for 84 out of 100 who tried it. 1. Research yourself before you research companies. The best way to find a good job is to perform a comprehensive self-examination before you begin knocking on doors. 2. Determine what abilities and skills you enjoy using. Note, this is not always what you do best, and the type of work and the specific jobs you would like to do. 2. Then research which organizations are the best ones to target. 3. Determine who does their hiring and the best way to showcase your skills so you get the job you want. 4. Out of 100 job seekers, 86 found jobs when they sought them this way, making this the most effective job search method. To meet up with employers, study what employers do, go where employers go, adapt your behavior to theirs. Can you use more than one of these techniques? Of course. Just drop techniques that clearly are not working for you. You may think that since mailing out 100 resumes did not work, you should now send out 1,000. No. Spend your time on job search methods that offer real promise. What the job market is really like. To master anything, you must understand it. So, as a job seeker, you must learn about the job market. In that case, you should know a few background facts. 1. Government statistics. With people retiring or taking other jobs, an average of 1,250,000 to 2,500,000 jobs are available each month, plus any new jobs the government reports. 1. There are always plenty of jobs. 2. Job turnover. Knowledgeable observers call the constant pace of job turnover churning. 3. Layoffs occur as firms downsize or outsource jobs overseas. 4. People out of work must take temporary slots as contract workers. 5. The boogeyman. Workers in different eras have always worried about some boogeyman or another. Illegal immigrants, robots, you name it. 5. Today's boogeyman is outsourcing. 6. The shock of rejection. Many workers, and would-be workers, are shocked at the cold-hearted way the job market works. 6. After years of labor, people are suddenly downsized or laid off without warning. 7. Or an applicant sends out 1,000 resumes and does not get a single response. 8. Well, if you want to work, or continue to work, get over your shock. 9. See the job market for what it really is and not what you want it to be. 10. The way people look for jobs often is directly opposite the way typical employers try to fill vacant slots. 11. You may be relying on resumes and ads while the employer is trying to hire from within, and asking friends and colleagues if they can recommend someone for a job. 12. All jobs are now on the line. Safe jobs are a thing of the past. 12. Today, it is best to always think of your current job as temporary in nature. 13. More nasty truth. No one owes you a job. 13. You must battle to get and keep one. 13. You may be laid off anytime. 13. Be realistic. What about handicaps? The world of work can be pretty grim. But what if you also have disadvantages or handicaps that put you behind the 8 ball, such as lacking a high school diploma or experience, being too fat or too old, or having a minority background or limited English, or any other obstacles? These all may be hiring hindrances, but you can always get a job somewhere. Look around and you will see that people with disadvantages of all kinds nevertheless find work. The biggest handicap is a bad attitude. Stay positive. Think of all your talents. For many employers, these mean much more than any drawbacks. Contacts and resumes. Resumes serve only one purpose. They help you secure an interview for a job. Therefore, think of your resume as a business card, not a biography. You can even learn how to develop a good resume by typing, "Create a great resume," in a good search engine. There are no right or wrong resumes. Any resume that gets an interview is the right one for you. You might think that the more job hunting methods you use in looking for a job, the more successful you will be. But you would be wrong. The interview. Think of a job search interview in terms of a dating experience instead of seeing it as a way to market yourself. The interview is your opportunity to determine if you want to work for a company. If you go in with this type of positive attitude, you will have the upper hand. To do well during the interview, learn everything you can about the company beforehand. Don't be long-winded when you speak. Talk and listen in equal measure, and do not speak for more than 2 consecutive minutes. Keep your responses short and precise. Be prepared to present tangible evidence about your previous work. Never badmouth a prior employer. Find some way to make yourself appear special, at least in comparison with the other applicants for the same job. The road to a dream job is a road that passes first of all through you. During the interview, ask or investigate these important questions. What primary tasks does the job involve? What specific skills are needed? Does the company appear to be a place where you would want to work? Will you be offered the salary you desire? This is important. Never be afraid to negotiate salary, but always do it at the very end of the interview and not before. Do not be the first person to mention an amount. If you do, you will almost certainly lose money. Of course, having some realistic idea regarding pay is helpful. That is information you can find on the internet. At the end of an interview, always ask for the job. Surprisingly, most people don't. Send follow-up thank you notes to everyone you met at the company. Learn about yourself to find your ideal job. To discover your ideal job, one that will be completely satisfying to you personally, learn everything that you can about yourself, what your talents and abilities are, and what you truly like to do. Lots of people do not have a realistic grasp of their own personalities. That is why so many folks end up taking jobs that only make them unhappy. Don't fall into this common trap. To learn about yourself, write all the information you already have on who you are and what you like. Use a single piece of paper and format your information into a graphic so everything on the list stands out for quick identification. For example, you could use the image of a flower, with each petal representing specific areas of personal knowledge. Your categories should include your skills and abilities, your interests, your values, the working conditions you prefer, the salary and responsibility levels you want, the type of people, environment, you prefer, easygoing or hardworking, and any geographical factors that affect the job you want. Prioritize the information. Now, follow this 8-step process to discover your dream job. 1. Develop an inventory of the skills you possess that are transferable to a job. 1. Do another inventory of the knowledge areas that interest you the most. 1. Now develop a word picture of what you think your ideal job would be. 1. Seek out people and show them the information you have developed to see if they can assign a specific title to this job. 1. Talk to people who actually do this job to learn about it, and ask how they got hired. 1. Research organizations in your area that you find interesting. 1. Research the names of the people at these organizations who do the hiring. 1. Find some way to meet with these individuals. Most job hunters who fail to find their dream job fail not because they lack information about the job market, but because they lack information about themselves. You only get one chance to go around in life. You owe it to yourself to find a job that will make you happy. So, learn about yourself, identify the job that you would truly like and go get it. Takeaways. 1. Preparation and knowledge will improve your job hunt or career change quest. 2. Your success finding a job will be in direct proportion to the size of the personal network that you rely on for job hunting. 3. Your resume has only one purpose, to get you an interview. 4. 5 job hunting tactics work best: networking, company visits, calls, team calling, and self-analysis to discover what you want so you can go after it. 5. 5 job hunting tactics don't work well: mass mailing resumes, using employment agencies, or placing newspaper, online or trade journal ads. 6. Use the job interview to learn as much about the company as they try to learn about you. 7. Never accept a job without negotiating your salary. 8. After the interview, always send thank you notes to everyone you met at the company. 9. Small companies offer nearly 70% of all new jobs. 10. Don't just seek a job that fits you. 11. If you enjoyed watching our content and want to stay updated with our latest videos, we'd greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe to our YouTube channel. 11. Your support truly means the world to us. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching.